Hey guys, what's up? Demon Dog here. So today I'm gonna be talking about elitism. No, I'm not an elitist, and I'm not anti-elitist either. Um, in this video, I'm gonna be kind of defending it, and here's the reason why I defend it. Okay, so of course you're gonna have assholes who, for example, are like, nah, they're not metal. They're just fucking pussy ass emos. And yeah, there's some bands that are emos and that they suck and all that, but to be really insulting them in such a way, it's kind of immature. Yeah, Bring Me the Horizon sucks, and so does Avenged Sevenfold. Well, Sevenfold, I'll be honest, I only like a song from theirs, maybe even two, but that's it. And yeah, I don't really pay attention to them. They do their thing, and I will listen to my things. Anyway, yeah, there's no need to be insulting of that band. It's like, for example, anyone who doesn't like One Direction, we're not gonna be all like, oh yeah, man, they're faggots and they probably sleep together and have orgies, suck on each other's cocks and all that. Yeah, I mean, that's pathetic. Like, okay, we get it. You don't like them. Same with those bands, Bring Me the Horizon, Avenged Sevenfold, Escape the Fate, and all those. Yeah, they suck, but we don't need to obsess over them. So, okay, that's one part of it, elitism. That was pretty much the bad thing about elitism. Um, okay, well, there's two bad things. And the other is the one who sees a guy with a T-shirt of a band that he doesn't like. Cause come on, let's be honest, most are guys. So anyway, yeah, they see someone with a T-shirt of a band they don't like, and they're like, "Ha ha! Look at what that poster is listening to." They go like Nelson, like, "Ha ha!" I can't do a good Nelson once. Anyway, yeah, they make fun of that person, be like, yeah, that band's not metal, they fucking suck. They're picking on the person, because they're wearing a T-shirt of a band they don't like. Yeah, I used to do that, but now I see that it's kind of pathetic doing that. And yeah, I mean, I used to do that to a friend of mine. He liked metal, but he also liked other things, and he liked the Who, he liked the Beatles, and one day he was wearing a Beatles T-shirt, and I was like, that band sucks. Why don't you wear any metal T-shirts? But if it wasn't for the Beatles, maybe metal wouldn't be around. So who knows? So yeah, that's the second thing about elitism. Elitism that sucks. Also, the assholes you find online that they call things gay, and they're like, oh man, well, just because one of them saw that I liked Nightwish, and then he said that they're gay, and I was like, why are they gay? And he said, oh, just because, man. Then he also saw that I like Megadeth and Slayer, and then he was like, oh, thrash metal for Five Finger Death Punch fans. They talk without knowing. I mean, I've been to a Slayer show. I've seen Slayer, and everyone there didn't seem to be a Five Finger Death Punch fan. Sure, I may have seen like one or two people with Avenged Sevenfold T-shirts on, but and probably they also like Five Finger Death Punch. But Hey, that was it. Everyone else was wearing, heavy metal, thrash, death metal, even some black metal T-shirts. You know, there was even a punk there. With the typical mohawk that you see and stuff like that, and his battle jacket, camo like punks, and he had a whole bunch of patches. Like they were everywhere. They were like those T-shirts that have stripes all over them, where 90% of the T-shirt is stripes. That's how his jacket was. 90% of the jacket was patches. Like they weren't even organized like I have mine. They were like just scattered all over. So yeah, there was a punk at the Slayer show. Slayer's not punk. So what? I don't think anyone would waste their time being like, punk, what are you doing here? Okay, get out. Go see some dead Kennedys or something. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about the bad things about elitism. Now the good thing about elitism, God damn it! Every time I'm pronouncing it, I always, get my tongue tied. Now the good thing about elitism, finally said it. Jesus Christ. So the good thing about it is that it makes younger metalheads or metalheads who have listened to mainstream crap all their lives. It makes people like that actually get into metal. So, for example, I'll tell you a story. When I was younger, I used to dress like the typical metalhead, but in reality, I was listening to Nickelback, Linkin Park, Nirvana, and all that. I was listening to those bands, and the way I was going to school every day was a black jacket, which sucked. Now that I see that jacket, I hate it. I want to burn it. I also wore, bracelets like these, gloves. I wore some winter gloves, and I cut the finger parts off. I wore chains. I wore a chain. There was one day where I was wearing a really big one. Didn't use it as a weapon. I was just, showing it off. And I had, my hair real spiky and all that. And with boots and shit. And, and yeah, all of that with my Nickelback, my Nirvana, Linkin Park t-shirts. And, then I was on Twitter. I was like, yeah, I'm a metalhead. And then this girl, I think I followed her. So I was telling her, yeah, all the pop music sucks and all that. Um, and she asked me, I told her, yeah, I like metal. I love metal. And she asked me, what bands are you into? And then I came up with a really cringy list. I said Evanescence, Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Nickelback, Flyleaf, Green Day, and a few metal bands, Metallica, Arch Enemy, I think Anthrax. And then, she ridiculed me. She was like, oh my fucking god, I fucking hate those bands and all that. And then, ah, with Linkin Park, she was like, yeah, no, they're not heavy. And Sweet Sacrifice is not a fucking metal track. Oh, by the way, I hate 3 Days Grace now. I fucking hate them. I can't believe I like them. Anyway, and yeah, with Flyleaf, I was asking her like, what about bands like Nightwish and Flyleaf and all that? She was like, Nightwish is alright, but Flyleaf is fucking cringy. And with Green Day, I also used to like Green Day, or as I call them now, Green Gay. She was like, no, Green Day's not fucking punk. It's punk for 13-year-old girls who like to cut themselves. And I was like, wow, can't believe it. Then I saw the bands that she listened to and all that, and I was like, wow, okay, I'll listen to them. Oh, she also likes Megadeth. Well, I heard of them, but I only listened to Peace Cells. And after that, then I decided to, start listening to metal bands, actual metal bands, and more metal bands than the ones that I was only listening to. I was listening to old Metallica like Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All, Exodus, Testament, uh, Amon Mars, Megadeth. Yeah, I was also listening to Megadeth, Slayer. I think like some more Creator, and yeah, some Cannibal Corpse, and then I'm the person I am now, a metalhead. And I was sort of the elitist asshole in I was sort of the elitist asshole. I was telling people like, nah, deathcore, nah, that shit is fake. It's false metal. Listen to this. Then I showed them bands like Death, Bloodbath, excuse me, Testament, and Nervosa and all that. And then they started liking it. They were like, yeah, man, this shit is awesome. And then once I know it, they're actually listening to metal. They're actually listening. They're actually listening to metal. So yeah, I mean, so elitism. While it's annoying, it's not that bad because at the end of the day, or at the end of a couple of weeks in that person's life, um, this elitism makes metalheads. So just know that by acting all asshole and telling them like, no, man, this is real metal, that makes them listen to actual metal. So I'll see you guys next time. And as always, keep it metal. And tell me what you guys think about this topic.